Have you ever pondered the question, are we saved by keeping God's commandments or by the faith of Jesus alone? The answer may be more layered than you might imagine. Consider the faith of Jesus. It cleanses our conscience from the guilt of sin, paving the way for a clear conscience to form in the likeness of Christ. This transformation, likened to being born again, calls for a deep desire for the sincere milk of the Word, a desire that enables spiritual growth. This is illustrated beautifully in Revelation 14, verse 12. It speaks of the patience of the saints, those who keep the commandments of God while holding fast to the faith of Jesus. This duality of faith and obedience is a cornerstone of spiritual growth. Let's delve into the Bible for further clarity. In the second book of Timothy, chapter 2, verse 15, we are encouraged to study to show ourselves approved unto God as workmen unashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. This is a clear directive towards active participation in our spiritual journey, not merely passive acceptance. In the first book of Peter, chapter 2, verse 2, the analogy of newborn babes is used. Like infants craving milk, we should desire the sincere milk of the word to grow spiritually. In the book of Jude, verse 20, we are reminded to build ourselves up on our most holy faith, praying in the Holy Ghost. This is an active, participatory faith, not one of passive acceptance. In the first book of Kings, chapter 8, verses 38 and 39, we see a plea for forgiveness and understanding from God. It reminds us that God alone knows the hearts of all the children of men. In the first book of Timothy, chapter 2, verse 8, we are encouraged to pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath and doubting. This is not a faith of convenience, but a faith of conviction. In conclusion, faith and obedience are not mutually exclusive. They are intertwined, each feeding and supporting the other. Faith in Jesus cleanses our conscience, paving the way for us to obey God's commandments. Obedience to these commandments, in turn, strengthens our faith. It's a symbiotic relationship, each element vital for our spiritual growth and salvation. Remember, faith without works is dead. It's not enough to merely believe. We must also act. We must strive to keep God's commandments, not out of obligation, but out of a sincere love for God and a desire to grow closer to Him. So keep the faith, walk in obedience, and watch your spiritual life blossom.